You got to go back to the basics. You have to go back to the basics. This is for a lot of musicians, drummers, bass players, whatever. Don't matter what instrument you play. And actually, let me say this in this video. D Roper, I did a video saying to the beginner musicians, get D Roper's DVD. It's only $14 and some change, and it's powerful. I'm looking at it right now. I'm checking it out right now. I told D I was gonna order mine, and I got mine. We gotta support each other. But he got some powerful stuff on here. All 12 keys, all 12 keys, preacher cards, whatever. You can learn so much on this, and like I say, you're not gonna find a better price than what my man D is laying out. He took his time. God blessed him to be able to take time out and do this to help others. And I'm checking it out. It's awesome. And that's why I want to title this video, You Got to Go Back to the Basics. Because I want to respond back to you, George 41, in this video. The reason why I say that, right now, you got too many musicians think they cold, think they know it all, but they don't even know what they're doing because they never learned the basics. It's so many drummers. They want to double up and do all kind of fancy roles, and they ain't never learned how to keep time. They ain't never worked on their tempo. It's so many organs and piano players that have wanted to get so caught up in fat chords and the runs that they never learned the basic 145. They more concerned about the tricks, and you have to learn the basics. That's the boring part don't nobody like to go through. And when you don't learn the basics, it's gonna be extra harder for you to make it. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear this video because it's the truth. And anytime somebody asks me about music, for sure, I'm gonna tell the truth. This is why people get mad at me when I say stop transposing. Just go and break down and learn all 12 keys. If you're gonna do it to the best that you can do it. But if you get this DVD that D Roper got, I got the. If you need the information, just send me a message or check out Dro Music. Like I say, it's an instant. It's a digital download. As soon as you buy it, you can download it to your computer, and you got it right there in front of you to rewind, pause, whatever, and have it long as you need. This is the part of music a lot of musicians don't like to deal with because I want to learn how to get to the good stuff. Well, that is the good stuff. Sometimes people, the most simplest chord can be the most effective chord. It's not about how many chords you can hit, because if you don't know how to do it, when to do it, you will destroy a singer. You will destroy music, period. And I wish a lot of excuse me. I wish a lot of bass players that could learn, so much noise going on out there, could learn how to stay in the pocket, but they don't. I heard a guy the other day tell me about a bass player that plays a six string. He hate playing with him because he's the lead guitar player. He say the bass player never runs the bass line. He chords through the whole song. So you know what that do? That makes the bass player mess up the lead guitar player. So we have to understand that we got to learn our craft. And I mean, you got to put the time in. I've been playing all my life, still don't know it all. And every time I get on the keyboard, I'm amazed. And that's why I'm trying to get other people out there like Delarian Roper that's putting out this beautiful stuff. Y'all know I don't hate. I congratulate. Matter of fact, D, let me give you a hand. Congratulations on your DVD. And that's why I always acknowledge people like Jamal Hartwell, P.J. Morgan, Cassandra O'Neal, Jason White. It's so many people out here, man. What's my boy name? John Peters. It's so many instructional DVDs out here you can't help but to learn. But it's got to be up to you to put that time in. And let me go and say this again. Spend you some money on your craft. Spend you some money on it. I mean, look at this DVD, $14 and some change. Powerful. People got mad when I did the video supporting Jamal because that video was $79.99. But do you know how much, boy, do you know how much I learned off of that one DVD, Minute Man? That first DVD took me a long way. I was a whole nother piano player. Jamal brought out some stuff I'd never even thought about, or some stuff that I was doing and didn't know what it was. And if you don't learn theory, learn the name of what you're doing. See, there's so many cats out here, man. They cold, and you ask them what they doing. What brother? What kind of car was that, man? I don't know. Well, what kind of key you in? What key you in? I don't know. I just heard, man. Well, you should want to know what you were doing. I try to teach so many beginners this, man, but they want to skip past the basics. I want to be that on that pro level. Well, I ain't never seen nobody just jump straight pro in music. Went from a beginner to just no. You got to waste. I ain't gonna say waste. You got to spend that time, every day you can. And if you think you're gonna pick up the keyboard on Monday and pick it back up next Monday and learn it, it'll never happen that way. You got to put in some hard time. You're gonna reap what you sow. Question is, what are you sowing? You have to learn that it's a process. It's like this walk with Christ. It's an everyday walk. But each day you should get closer, not further away. Well, that's the same way with the keyboard. Each day you practice, you should learn more and more. If you've been on C for 3 months and you still on C the next 5, 6 months, something wrong. You know your weakness is practice on it. It's too many musicians want to just get comfortable in one key. The thing I like what D is doing here, he's going through all 12 keys, showing you the preacher's way. Some of y'all might say it might be too beginner for you, but it's not. Maybe if it is, then it means it's not for you. But let me tell you something. JT is not a beginner, but JT is learning a lot from D Roper, and D Roper is not a beginner. What is that? What you saying, JT? It don't matter how high I think I am or how good I think I am, but I don't think high level myself no way. I can learn from a beginner. I can learn, and I ain't just talking about with music. Like I said in the other video, that old drunk man on the corner that's talking, I done learned a lot from him. And we can't get to the point where, well, just like I was talking, emailing Jamal Hartwell, and he just so humble. He always give me credit. We always give each other credit. Minute man, we always give each other credit. And he said, I never think that I know it all. And he said, I've been checking you out, Doc. You got some stuff because why we are all bringing something to the table. So sometimes, they gonna say sometimes, you gotta go through the basics. And if you don't want to go through the basics, then it's gonna be extra hard. I'm telling this guy this right now. He's a lead guitar player, and he wanna use his ear to just find this, find that. And I'm trying to explain to him that's fine, but if you would learn the theory, then you already know where to go. See, that's how I learned the piano. I could hear, but I didn't know what I was playing at first. And that was my challenge to myself. I want to learn what is a B flat major 7? You know, what is a cluster? What is a 13? What is a suspension? What is a 9? Let me learn this stuff. What is the key of A flat? Why is it called C sharp and D flat? Why? And when you get into that theory, then you can sit back without even playing the keyboard and just glance at it and say, I can see clearly now what these keys really mean. And if you got perfect pitch, oh, you showed on the ball. I can sit in the back of your church, and when your preacher comes up and get in this hooping and hollering mode, I can tell you what key he in, and I'm not even on the organ. I can be way in the back of the church, and I can say, he in B flat. I done made money off a couple of cats that thought I was lying. I know I shouldn't have been betting in church, but hey, it went to the Lord. Dude betted me. This was a long time ago, though. You know, I was ignorant back then. He said, I bet you can't tell me what key that pastor in. I sat back and listened a half a second. I said, when your organ player go up there, watch him be in the key of C. Watch him be in C. Just don't even hit no chord. Just hit the C bass pedal. And when he went up there, he hit that pedal. He did like this. He said, yep, he in C, Doc. I said, give me my money. But I'm just being funny, but being real at the same time. That's how you want to get to on that piano where you can just know it. I don't care what instrument you're on. You want to know it. You want to feel it. I always say you got to make love to that instrument. We'll study everything else that ain't really got nothing to do with getting ahead in life, but we won't study the word, and we don't want to take time out to learn our craft. I don't know why. I know some musicians, they'll sit up and look at Playboy magazines all day and look at porn all day. but they won't practice on A flat or C sharp or the key of D natural for 5 minutes. So what do? They hit the transpose button and they cheat their way through. Yes, I said cheat their way through. Y'all think I be lying. I got a homeboy right now that don't have no fingers. He ain't got no fingers. And he don't even transpose. I know it's hard to believe. But if he don't use the transpose button, and I think Bruce Allen said this on the back of that Urban Gospel DVD that I got from Jamal. He said he don't have no problem with cats making the money. He said his problem is when he sit down with them and they don't know how to, they don't even know what they playing. You can't tell me what a B flat seven, you know what a seven is, what you playing, what key you in. Can you play this hymn? Can you play Amazing Grace in all keys? And that's real talk, Bruce Allen. I feel you with that. And you got cats making 1,200, 1,300 a Sunday, and they can only play in E flat. So with that being said, you got to go to those basics. Drummers, if you think it's just about doing rips, rolls, and doubling up, you ain't gonna go too far. Keyboard players, same thing. If you think it's just about fat chords and running all over the place, they don't care what instrument you on. Even saxophone players I know do this. And if you all over the place, don't nobody want to play with you. And here's the key: if you got a humble spirit, and if you got ego and a bad attitude, don't nobody want to fool with you. And it's a lot of musicians out here like that. They know it all. They big headed. You can't tell them nothing. But learn, you gotta crawl before you walk. But it's too many trying to walk before they learn how to crawl. So with that being said, peace. Remain blessed.